I'm not doing any deals right now. I'm only 3 divisions deep, and I'm not making a ton on this one. Shit is loud. Alright. We got 4 divisions left on this one. 4 divisions left. Something similar to Luminance. I don't even know what I have that'd be similar to it. And if I did switch, I'd have to get everybody's approval that's in this. I might just, honestly, I might just swap it and just cut it and redo it. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this up. We're going to move some shit around. Let me see. I gotta think about how I want this. I'm gonna do this tiered, actually. I'm gonna play with this a little bit. So give me just a moment. I'm just gonna scrap this and I'm gonna do something entirely different. And then that way we don't have a bunch of people with teams that they don't want. We'll just do some tiered shit and call it good. Alright, so let me think about how I want to do this. We got Origins. Let's do Origins. Let's pull Loom. Let's do Mosaic Fast Break. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do it like this. Alright. I got this. I'm going to do it like this. We're going to do these 2 boxes. It's 2021 Mosaic and 2021 Origins. But I'm gonna do them different. We're gonna do them tiered. It'll save everybody a little bit of money. Everything will get cheaper. It'll work in everybody's benefit. don't remember what I had it under. 700 teams left. Yeah, I did. Alright, so I gotta go through and delete a bunch of this. I'm just gonna go through these with y'all as I do them, and then I'll price them out and y'all can claim them as I go through. Make it nice and easy. Make it a little bit cheaper too. I forgot, Washington football team ain't Washington football team no more. It's Washington Commanders. That's right. That's right. That's right. Alright, so first we have Jags and Texans together, which is going to be 154 for Jags and Texans. Then we have Jets and Cardinals. Let's see. Jets and Cardinals. Alright, so they're going to be 96. 49ers and Saints. Why do I not see the Saints? Alright, so it's 109 for Niners and Saints. Bears and Browns. Bears and Browns. 126. Pats and Lions. I have a set formula for all this, so I just have to add it together. 151. Bills, Chargers. Chargers are 50. $84 for Bills and Chargers. Colts, Broncos. $53 for Colts and Broncos. Bucks and Commanders. $84 for Bucks and Commanders. Titans and Cowboys. 55, Packers and Seahawks. $66. Chiefs and Panthers. $79. Falcons and Raiders. $47 for Falcons Raiders. Ravens Bengals. $83. Steelers Vikings. $88. Eagles and Rams. $74. Giants Dolphins. $74. That's how we're going to format this. We're going to do it a little bit differently. Hate if I type too fast and keep up with it. Okay. Titans Cowboys. Titans Cowboys. I figured this would be a little bit cheaper way to do it in comparison to the other way. Saves everybody a little bit of money. Split them up a little bit. Alright. Sorry. I'm missing everybody's stuff. I was typing through it. Have you seen their new uniforms? I saw them very, very briefly. I like the name, honestly. I don't understand why everybody is so butthurt about them being called the Commanders. I don't really see a problem with it. I like it personally, but maybe I'm biased. I don't know. NFC West, it's tiered teams. You want Bucks as well. Okay. Bucks, Commanders. Okay. AJ, yes, I got a haircut today. Raiders and Falcons for Bruce. I think it's the cheapest one, Bruce. I tried to make it easy on you. Where are they at? Falcons, Raiders, Bruce. And then Niners. Niners is... Oh my god, I need to stop typing so fast in here. Alright, cool. I tried to make it easy on you. I tried, man. Also, as an update for anybody today, I finally got some product. I did. Alright. It's been long awaited, but I have Illusions blaster boxes. Thank you. And I actually have a absolute metric shit ton of Mosaic basketball. So if anybody needs any, let me know, because I got plenty of it. I also have some Illusions basketball fat packs as well. So if anybody needs them, let me know. But boom, boom, boom. Try to get other people in here. I gotta let Tim know. Yeah, I had to restock today too, although I didn't see anything that caught my eye. I refuse to spend money on NBA. Why? Do you just not like NBA product? Or is there a specific reason why?
Yeah, NBA's become so hot, I think it's getting a little bit out of hand.
I just don't like NBA, period. Hate basketball. There was a ton of Mosaic basketball and NFL Illusions. That's what I had. I grabbed all of it. I don't very often get hits anymore.
Well, we don't try to.
Well, yeah. When we used to hit every week when we actually tried, but I'm trying to catch Mosaic retail football. Yeah, I think a lot of people
Good luck with that.
It's gonna be difficult. I don't even chase. We used to chase retail all the time, like 1920, and we just kind of gave it up. It's just they started raising prices, and it's like it's not worth it anymore. You know. That's just how it is with some of this stuff.
Well, that's how we started, though. We started off with Bruce buying blaster boxes and set packs.
Boom. Denny Auto. Fucking Denny Scripps Auto. The blaster that I fucking hit. That's a good card, too. I bet you that's a few bucks. I bet you that's a few bucks.
And the rest of that box.
That's like a $40 auto. Boom.
The rest of that box would be shit.
Danny Green. How you know? I just hit that auto. First pack in. Russell Westbrook, Kellen Johnson, Sadiq Bey debut, Giannis, Jam Master.
Yeah, there's a $5 card.
Damn right. That's a champion right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yusuf Nurkic, Trey Jones, James Harden Green, Markelle Fultz, AE baby.
That's probably not bad.
Jason Tatum elevate. Got a nice Ant-Man. How about that? Josh Okogie, Steph Curry, Lamar Stevens, Isaac Okoro Green debut. Bradley Beal, Evan Fournier, Isaac Okoro debut again. Will to win Kyrie. I got a 1-1 of him. Chris Paul, Jacob Poeltl, R.J. Hampton rookie, R.J. Hampton Green rookie. Yeah, it's gonna be it. Here's a Melo. DeAndre Hunter, D'Angelo Russell, boom, Vince Carter, Kobe White silver. That's a pretty good pack. I got an auto. How about that?
What was this? A black? Just a blaster?
Yep.
Well, you gotta get the full. You gotta get the full spectrum. You gotta try the hanger.
How about that? Got a nice little Kobe White silver. A nice little Denny auto.
Those are the cards that are worth something. It's the silvers. You give me that one. I'll slip that one.
I just grabbed a random blaster. Hit a banger. Boom. There's only 20 cards in these.
Wow. Should have like half of what the blaster has.
There's gonna be an auto in here too.
Doubt it.
She, you don't know.
You hit a auto out of that one. We're done.
I hear it. It's thick. It's thick. It's folding right there. That could be an auto. You don't know. Bradley Beal, Chris Paul, DeAndre Hunter, Bam Adebayo, Jay Crowder, Kevin Love, Josh Jackson, Trey Jones rookie, AE again, Lamar Stevens again, Isaac Okoro debuted again, Nicholas Batum mosaic, Yusuf Nurkic orange, Markelle Fultz orange, Jacob Poeltl orange, Devin Vassell, Jam Masters, Jason Richardson, and bang, Kevin Durant.
You know what? I haven't followed my damn fantasy basketball league.
I haven't either, to be honest, at all this week. I've been bad about it. I've been bad about it this week, but it's all right. All right, back to the main event. We're trying to get rid of these teams.
Bing, bang, bong.
Throw it away from me, please. Thank you, sir.
Oh, whoops. Topps 2021 baseball.
Boom, boom, boom.
Jesus, man. I fucking totaled.
So what?
I totaled Zach.
Team King. I ordered his ring.
Did you?
I did.
Cool.
It's coming.
Zach King is the Goblin Card Fantasy Football Champion.
Yep.
He gets the... Does it say Goblin on it?
I'll show you a picture of it. It's actually pretty
Yeah.
sick. Ravens for Howard.
He wins the Fantasy Football League ring.
What's up, Howard? How's it shaking, brother?
Man.
Okay.
Guess who's leading the league?
Who?
Me.
Fancy basketball?
Yep, Bubby.
Where am I sitting? I'm sitting 9 and 5. I don't know if I'm doing good this week or not.
I've won 9 in a row.
I'm beating Zach right now.
Okay, so what I have to do here, I totally forgot this. I'm going to get fucking smoked today. Look here.
Bucks for Ravens. Can you hand me a top loader for like a not necessarily like a not a normal but a little bit thicker point? I bought a
hold on.
shit ton of top loaders, so you should have no problem.
What's up, Jaden, my man?
Let's see. This is all Dylan stuff. I just want to make sure it gets together. We need to start sorting a little bit.
Okay. AJ's getting the Falcons from Bruce.
Is that a done deal?
Deal. Howard's giving. It looks like. Wait a minute. There was something going on there. Comment went too fast. I didn't see it.
I'll have to look at it. These are a little bit thicker than probably what I need, but I think that's about the lowest point that we got.
Yeah, it'll be a good one too, Jaden, because they increased it.
Does that give AJ?
No, it was with Jaden.
Yeah, he was. He wants
Can I
Lamar
have you-
Jackson.
And you get.
Okay, so yeah, if there's Tom Brady cards, then they go to
Howard. Does Howard have the Patriots?
Yeah, they're just swapping the players. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of this shit sleeved up for Dylan. I want to get this out to him.
It went up to $3,000 this year. Man, Mr. Mitt.
Hand me one normal top loader, please. Man, we
What's
like
that card?
Huh?
What's that card? Oh, it's redemption.
Anthony Schwartz. No, I just knocked it.
Oopsie. Howard gets all Bucks except
TV 12.
Brady, and I
Yeah,
get
yep,
all
yep,
Ravens
yep, yep.
except Lamar.
I see how they're doing it.
Okay.
They're just doing a player swap.
Well, they're kind of doing a team swap.
Need another top loader, please. Standard. Whenever Mark tells me, he says he's going to magazine exchange, I always have him grab like different sizes that they have.
Magazine exchange.
Or whenever he goes to fucking what's his face, Steve's baseball card exchange.
Yeah.
Which I guess Mike talked to him about that whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
It's not his fault.
Well, I don't know how much I can't talk about it.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah. Because there's a lawsuit currently, so
Yeah, I bet.
I'm talk about it behind closed doors.
An insurance company has to, because he had that box insured, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. I need team bags.
Team bags. We got those.
We got plenty of duo teams here, guys. Check them out. Plenty left.
We also, for those interested in maybe like a personal blaster or something, or a fat pack, Zach did manage to snatch up some Illusions football today.
Yep. So we do have some personal stuff, which I don't know how much 2021.
Was that the first week it was out, or?
No, it's been out for a little while now, I would assume.
Well, I know we did the hobby when it came out, but
No, I think the retail's been
do
out.
we got
for a
playoff coming?
fun fact. I found out today that is a hobby store direct only.
No shit.
So if you want it, you have to go to a hobby store only.
Really?
It's the same way that it was with Classics. H2. If you look, a lot of this hobby hybrid shit that's getting released, all that stuff you have to go through your local hobby shop to get.
Yeah, but where are they getting it from?
From Panini Direct. You have to have a Panini Direct account to get it.
Oh, okay. That's good. I don't want playoff anyway.
I just want.
I don't want to have to
boxes
say.
of it.
I don't have to say
Playoffs.
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 God, I don't want
just-
to fucking start.
I just want to win a game.
Playoffs. That shit lasted like all year last year.
Jags got him a new head coach.
Yeah, because they fucking fired Urban Meyer.
Yeah, well, Urban Meyer's a fucking douche.
Who's their new head coach?
Peterson?
I have no idea who that is.
I wasn't sure who it was either, but I didn't read the whole thing.
AJ probably knows. AJ's good about coaches. I'm not.
I just kind of went real quick through the headlines.
How do you feel about this Washington Commanders?
I like it better than what I had heard originally, which was the Admirals.
I fucking like it, and I don't.
Dude that took the Eagles. Okay, cool.
I like it.
Where was he at last year, AJ?
I feel like everybody's like all butthurt about it, like because everybody wants like. The whole point of getting away from Redskins was because it was culturally insensitive, and so
Yeah, and Commanders is.
how? I don't think Commanders is. I think some of the other ones that they were trying to fucking put forth were a lot worse than Commanders is. They were trying to do like Foxtail
Oh, okay.
and Red Hogs and some shit like that. I'm like, that's leading right back to where they were trying to get away from.
Well, you know, all the people are going to say, well, Commanders is going to be some kind of. Next thing you're going to hear, it's some kind of, you know.
No, how the fuck has Kansas City Chiefs gotten to say the Kansas City Chiefs for as long as they have?
They're not going to change.
Yeah, I know. But it's the same exact fucking thing as the Redskins.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we're not going to fucking throw a fit about if Kansas City Chiefs is getting away with being the Kansas City Chiefs, then I think the fucking Commanders are fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my point of view on it.
Well, I expect somebody will. Yeah, they'll get butthurt about it. And, you know, Commanders is kind of white supremacist.
That's a stretch.
Hey,
That's.
man.
I mean,
Just saying. Next thing you know, it's going to be called the Washington Neutral Team.
no, I get,
What's up, Bruce? How's it hanging, brother?
I get not wanting the Redskins. I get you know, the whole like
Commanders are
cultural appropriation of like the Chiefs wearing like the headdresses and shit like that. Like I understand all that, it makes sense, but the Commanders trying to say that that's like
Yeah, but the thing
that's
is,
just a stretch.
all of those Indian nations, not one of them complains about it.
It's kind of like the same thing with like
That's somebody else trying to speak for somebody else again.
that's kind of like the same thing with like the Blackhawks. Like it's
You know what? It's history. And if the people that have the name aren't offended by it, who the fuck is anybody else to be? Tax season rolling, brother. Tax season's rolling. Pops is doing tax returns. Yeah, Cobra Commander.
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine what kind of logo they're going to come up with for that? They picked the wrong logo with that name, and they're going to get torched.
I think it'll be okay. I don't think it's as bad as half the other shit. I mean, it's not really. I don't know. As I said,
California, everybody is
I think it's
offended.
kind of a fucking stretch to be like, oh, it's, you know.
Unless you live at Camp Pendleton.
I mean, unless, like, they do some real fucked up shit where, again, they're using, like, Indian headdresses and shit like that. Like, then I could see people being pissed off. But the Washington Commanders, like, that's not.
Yeah, I don't expect Florida State to
Yeah,
change
and they're literally the fucking.
from the Seminoles. I think
yeah,
they
they're
did stop
literally
the.
fucking Indian.
I think they did stop the horse with the fucking spear
Yeah,
before the
that's-
games, but
Yeah. Again, that's understandably.
I mean, I'm glad some of these teams have. Fuck you. We're not changing our name.
I don't know about that, but that's just my opinion.
Derek, what's up, my man? Bills and Chargers.
But my point with it is I don't think I like it. I don't think it's that bad of a team name.
No, I don't mind the name.
They've gotten a lot of shit for it. No, like all the shit, like all the other stuff aside of it. Like I'm saying, I don't mind it as a team name. Like I don't think it's a stupid team name.
Well, nobody's gonna say, "Hey, we're the Washington Buttfucks."
I mean, we've literally been the fucking Washington football team for like the last year. So I think really anything at this point is
It's been
like
2 years.
a step in the right direction. All right, Derek, I got you down, buddy. Yeah, I kind of like it though. Yeah, no problem, man. For sure. Welcome to the stream, dude.
Hey, Derek, do you get our notifications when we go on?
What else is there in football news that we should talk about? I think we talked a little bit about Tom Brady and
You
that
know
whole
what?
situation. That's been confirmed.
Yes.
So
Congratulations, Mr. Brady. You had a hell of a career, and you are one of the greatest players of all time.
I still don't like you.
Kudos to you, man.
I still don't like you.
Huh?
Still don't like him.
I never disliked him. It's not like he ever did anything that. I'm just the old school guy, and you guys are the new school guys, and we have differences of opinion on what makes somebody a great player.
Well,
I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great player.
well, I think we've had this conversation a fair amount of times,
Yeah.
and I think I've kind of spoken my piece on it. Fuck
Well, yeah,
him,
but you got to
fuck
understand where
Tucker.
I'm coming from on it.
Well, no, I agree with you in some aspects of it, but
I mean, the biggest dispute I have is saying that a position player, whoever has the most Super Bowls, is the greatest player of all time.
I don't agree with that either. But I think it's something that you definitely have to take into consideration.
Well, yeah,
But-
no, I get that.
But I don't think it should be the only thing that is.
I mean-
the middleman between you being called like the GOAT and you not being called the GOAT.
No, I think he's one of the greatest players of all time. Is he the greatest?
There's never.
I don't know. I don't think anybody really tries to.
I don't think there is a greatest player of all time. I think there is. There's not one singular great
being
player of all
a
time.
statistical leader doesn't necessarily make you, in particular areas, doesn't make you the greatest.
You can be one of the greatest of all times, but I don't think there will ever be any single-handed
Well, that's
the greatest player.
That's
of all time.
always the thing that grated me is, well, he's got 7 Super Bowls. And what the NFL didn't exist before 1967.
And that goes across all sports. I don't.
And I mean, you really have to kind of put it in perspective. Is a lot of these guys that play now really think about how they would have played when they didn't even wear a face mask.
I don't know. I just don't agree with.
It's a different game, but to say of all time, if they want to say he's the greatest of the 2000s, dude, you got my vote.
I don't think there's any single-handedly one person that can be considered the best of all time.
No,
That's how I feel.
not at all.
Because times change and sure, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say he's considered the greatest of all time, but football ends today, and we fucking only take into consideration like.
No, I mean, I'd say he was the greatest player, since 2000.
Yeah, I don't know. And then even then, you're like,
I mean, if everything was, what do they call it, ceteris paribus.
he's the
All
best
things
player at
being-
his fucking position. That would be more realistic. Because, like
I said, the hard part
you can't
is
compare, like, somebody that's
you
fucking...
can't compare Tom Brady to Terry Bradshaw.
Because then you're saying, like, oh, the greatest player of all time. And, like, then you're talking about, okay,
I mean, hey,
like,
man.
hypothetically speaking, if you were the best player of all time, wouldn't you have to be able to manage multiple positions at once? You can say you're the best player at your position, but if you're technically the best player, then you gotta say, hey, you gotta really narrow it down there. If you're gonna say somebody's the greatest of X, Y, and Z, you gotta really get the needle through the thread there to figure out exactly what you're saying.
but the thing is, you can never say that about anybody, because if you use statistics and you try and compare somebody from now to somebody from the 70s and you use statistics to do it, it don't jive.
I'm just keeping it. I'm keeping it real here. I don't think you. If you want to say he's the greatest quarterback of all time, I'm cool with that. Like, whatever you want to be, but to say that he is like the greatest player of all time, like, that's like, I don't rock with that. And even then, like, when you talk about the GOAT conversation, I always say the same thing. It's the same shit whenever we have this fucking Brady versus Jordan conversation. What do I say every single time? It was two different eras. And that's your argument when it comes to any of this football shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I say there's no LeBron's better than James. There's no Jordan's better than LeBron. There's no LeBron's better than Jordan. It's two different areas of the game. And it's like
they played against each other.
No. Yeah, when he was a fucking rookie.
Here's my thing. If you're going to compare a guy, like a Tom Brady against, say, a Johnny Unitas, my thing is you really have to think about how well a new quarterback would have fared in the NFL with the rules that were in place. I don't think Tom Brady would have played nearly as long as what he played if he would have played in the 70s when you threw the ball and they could plow the shit out of you every freaking time.
And I'm honestly thankful that it's not that way anymore.
Well, it makes the game, you know what? It makes the game better, protects the players.
That's ultimately what matters about the whole thing. You don't want anybody to be like fucking in a coma the rest of their lives because they got the shit knocked out of them so many times.
No, I agree with that. I like the game. It's faster paced. It's more geared around quarterbacks.
Say what you want. Some people are just gonna have the mentality. Again, if this is the way you think, I'm not bothered by it. But some people are just gonna have the mentality of like, fuck it, that's what they get paid to do. Like, watch people butt heads.
You guys are young, so you haven't watched it evolve from the 70s going forward. Go back and see if you can find like a 70s Pittsburgh Steelers Dallas game, and watch it. I bet most of the people have not ever watched a game from the 70s. And see, like a Joe Namath. To me, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. But go back and watch a football game that Joe Namath played in. Go back and look at football, how it was played, and how it evolved to where it is now. Through the time, what have they done rule-wise that makes, the whole game better? I like the game. It's faster paced because it's designed around quarterbacks where it didn't used to be. Quarterbacks played a big role in it, but go look at the greatest running backs of all time. The Franco Harrises. Well, I don't know if I would consider him one of the greatest of all time, but
I've never heard of him. He's probably not great.
I think Tom Brady would have done fine. I just think that with all the rule changes, as far as receivers and late hits and, not hitting a quarterback and...
I feel like that's too many what ifs.
Huh?
I feel like that theory is just too many
like I said, go back and watch an old football game.
Because what if?
And watch a quarterback every time he throws the ball get blasted.
But
They didn't have, oh, you hit the quarterback.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the play style obviously was different. The rules were different. So who's to say that Tom Brady couldn't have adapted to that rule set at that time period?
Because the game wasn't played that way.
What do you mean the game wasn't played that way?
The rule changes have made it conducive to quarterbacks being able to pass the football.
Right, so what I'm saying, what happens if during that time period, obviously the rule changes happen, but what happens if he was playing during that same time period where the rules necessarily weren't what they were today, and he was trained under those sort of rules? I mean,
He would have never have been passing like he was.
I would have. How do you know that?
Because that's not the way the game was played.
So you're saying that he can't.
Handing off the ball to running backs, your quarterback, Tom Brady.
Hold on. I think you got this mixed up. Are you thinking that I'm saying, like, if he was playing the way that he plays now?
No, I'm saying back then he would have been a good quarterback too. Don't get me wrong.
Because what I'm saying is.
But he wouldn't have 7 Super Bowls. He wouldn't probably be, the all-time passing leader. I'm saying the quarterback was not the focal point like it is today.
I see.
That's what I'm saying. Because the way they played the game, the design of the game when they coached it, was not to get the quarterback fucking plowed over 2 out of 4 downs all game long. You've got to have the quarterback, but back then, your quarterback is a target, and he's going to pay the price every down.
So what you're saying is Tom Brady would have played. Essentially, what you're getting is Tom Brady would have played in the league as long as what he did if he was playing during that time period.
I don't think anybody's body can handle the abuse like it was in the 70s that long.
Okay. That I can understand.
That's what I'm saying. And a lot of the records he holds are simply because of how long he played.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not taking anything away from it. He's phenomenal. But I don't think if he would have played with a lot of the other guys, back during different time periods, I don't think the opportunity would have been the same.
I agree.
I mean, I give the Patriots fucking props. They built and designed a team, or basically kept a team, that just totally, complemented his ability. And he knows it. He knows he didn't win Super Bowls by himself.
I get what you're saying. I hope you get what I'm saying too.
No, I do. I do, but I think it's because of knowledge. You don't have the knowledge that I have. There you go, AJ. AJ wants to know about MetaZoo.
What about it?
I threw a box up there. And what you think about it?
What do I think about MetaZoo? Right now, I think MetaZoo is. I originally was introduced to it by Eric Bink, and I didn't really know what it is. I briefly spoke to some people that actually work with the MetaZoo team, and I was kind of shown exactly what it is and what it's about and all of that sort of stuff. From what I have seen with it, I think it's very, very cool. I think it's definitely another TCG sort of game. It seems like I've never actually played it. It was explained to me how it kind of works, but I've never actually played it. I originally bought those boxes when I went to C2E2 because that's the second edition box, and it was essentially they were offering it to us before it was even released. And do I think it'll be a long-term collecting item? I think so. I think it will end up holding up. It's a new TCG. That's really what it comes down to. It's slowly getting popularity. Like Topps has got on originally. If you get the first edition, like the first edition boxes of these, they're like $8,000 to $10,000. Like the Kickstarter boxes, they're not cheap. And I think they'll hold up. I think they're going to become the next Pokemon. That's another reason why I'm okay. Like, I have the boxes, and honestly, I'm 100% okay if I don't sell them. You know, I think they're going to end up being a big thing, and that's kind of the same way that I feel like with Pokemon. Like, if you look at Pokemon old booster boxes, they're a lot of money. If you look at really any, like, original sets of Pokemon, it's just stupid money. So, personally, I think it's going to hold up. I think the concept of it's cool. The community that I kind of saw around it was cool, that I got to see a little bit. I think it's kind of nice that there's a little bit of a different take. You know, I kind of tell everybody the same thing when it comes to long-term holds. When you talk about sports cards are really more of like a shorter hold in comparison.
You do have some of those.
Yeah, I have some singles. Whenever I talk about it, I always see.
I don't remember seeing them while I was looking and sorting stuff. So
I always talk about how I think like Pokemon is ultimately the best sort of thing when it comes to longer term investments, and how obviously sport cards are great for short term investments because.
But Pokemon's been around for 25 years.
The easiest way that I like to explain it is if Justin Herbert, can't play tomorrow, you're out $20,000 of a card depending on what you have. Charizard isn't getting hurt. I mean, if Charizard breaks his leg, he's gonna be in the next set. Like it's, that's kind of the biggest thing with it. Sports cards are liabilities.
Here's your Charizard card doing the pimp limp.
But here's kind of what they look like. I sold a lot of my stuff when I got it. But you can kind of see like what the cards look like. The artwork looks nice. The cards are good quality. I would say, I want to say they feel a little bit thinner, or they're more matte than glossy.
Yeah, TCG cards are always thin.
This is kind of like what the hollows look like. This is Joint Snake. But I enjoy it. I think it's cool. I think it's another TCG game.
They're all in on it, man. So I don't expect it to go away anytime soon.
That's just kind of my big thing. When you're talking about investment pieces,
Yeah, it takes a lot of money to put a project like that together.
Topps kind of backed it a little bit. They did some stuff with Topps. So there's like exclusive like Topps cards that come with it. I think personally it's it's from what I've seen, it's a fun game. I mean, it's all based off of like real mythical. How do I say this? I can't fucking say this without sounding stupid. Real mythical characters, quote unquote. You know, characters. You know, Bigfoot, Mothman, shit like that, and that's kind of cool. You know, like this is the do not tread on me snake. Like that's all it is. It literally says do not tread on this joint snake. You know.
Okay, now I get it.
It's all just.
How much is a BB?
A booster box. I paid $140 per box, but they've come down a lot since then because of just what it is.
Well, it's out. You got like pre-release, so
yeah, I played a premium for it just because of what it was. You can get like a box of it right now for like $90 online. It's not super expensive. Honestly, if you crack it, cool. I think it's honestly worth getting a couple boxes and hiding it away, in my personal opinion.
I if I bought one, I wouldn't open it.
But like it's all based off of, you know, like I had a Bigfoot I sold. I had a Mothman I sold, which I probably should have held on to because the first edition versions of those cards go for like hundreds of dollars. They're stupid. But it's kind of cool. You know, it's like real life, you know, sort of mythical creatures that you kind of like.
Well, urban legend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like it's a lot of stuff that you hear stories about growing up, and you know.
MetaZoo now makes sense to me as a name.
Yeah. So, it's pretty cool from what I saw. The game was pretty cool. I actually have a couple of booster packs. I don't know where they ended up, to be honest. Because I had them, and I
have no idea.
I had a couple of them, and I decided not to open them, and I have no idea where they ended up now. God fucking knows.
That I don't know.
But I had a couple of boosters.
Did we take them to a show? No, we didn't.
No, I brought them home, and I made sure that I specifically did not open them.
Those were promo packs, though, weren't they?
Yeah. Because I made sure not to open them. Because everybody else opened theirs, and I made sure not to open mine. And now I don't know where they ended up.
They're on here.
I'm sure they're hidden somewhere on one of these fucking shelves, but... actually, we're gonna rip this. It's been sitting up here forever.
What is it?
Cosmic Eclipse.
Okay. You rip away, Pokemon.
But... I think it's a good investment. For $90, I mean, you spend more at the casino. Just fucking put it away in a safe and just don't touch it. That's my take on it. Now I'm gonna open Pokemon because this
It's been sitting here forever.
This shit's been sitting there.
We forget to take it to the shows.
I got back into collecting Pokemon here recently. I spent a lot of fucking money on Pokemon. All to get a Gold Star Umbreon. I didn't even hit the Charizard. I opened over a case worth. Here we go. Energy. Beastie. Lilip. Jolteon. Nosepass. Litleo. Flabebe. Spheal. Natu. We got a Rosa Trainer. And Drampa. Alright.
Crap.
If it's green code card, it's crap. Every time. Just as a heads up.
Don't they put those in every pack? Isn't it like kid
You have
reporter
to get
cards?
you have to get a white and green code card is what you want. Bisharp, Torkoal, Meowth, Ralts, Passimian, Jangmu, Rowlet, Prinlup, and Whimsicott. Last pack. Alright, that's what you're looking for. That's the code card you want. If that's this green code card, means it's going to be dog shit.
Okay, show me something then.
Tangrowth, Lillipup, Skrelp, Pikachu, Stuffle, Pawniard, Trapinch, and Red and Blue Trainer.
Still looks like crap to me.
It's a full art trainer. What do you mean?
Okay. Where are my Pokemon cards?
Where are your Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Fucking probably somewhere up there in that disaster.
Because I got the series. I got the originals.
Oh yeah, I don't know where your shit is. You're talking about the stuff from Aaron.
No, the stuff that I got back when Aaron was a kid.
Yeah, in that binder.
No. I wish we could find the binder, but no. I mean, I had ones that I actually held back.
There are some that were up there. You might want to look.
Because I've got a Pikachu and.
Oh yeah, you have some basic. You have some old stuff. Yeah, I remember. I don't know how much this red and blue trainer card is actually worth, but.
We need some porn cards to open.
I've been trying to get some. I've just been waiting for them to come back in stock.
I remember back in the 90s, man, you could get like the dollhouse cards and, you know, like trading cards with all the, like the strippers at the dollhouse. And
I'm gonna
open those up, man. We'll get a bunch more, $55, AJ says.
Seriously? No fucking way.
Get a bunch more viewers. We start breaking out titties.
Is it seriously a $55 hit? No shit. That's a $50 card.
Oh, cool. Sell it.
You wanna buy it? I'll sell it to you. I'll give you a good deal on it.
No, we're not pushing Pokemon cards onto our group. They're fun to play around with, but we're not Pokemon guys.
You remember those books I showed you?
Which books?
The ones that I showed you, like, I think it was a couple days ago. Maybe it was yesterday.
Yeah.
The 3 of them. I got them.
Auction?
I'll show you.
Oh, eBay.
Hold on. No. I didn't buy them off eBay.
Oh, okay.
I got them from Mark.
Oh, is this the one with the dispute over...
This one. I got this one.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. This one's a new one coming out. This one. And then I got... this one. I got all 3 of them.
Cool. Is that what you sent them the money for?
Huh?
Is that what you sent them the money for?
Oh, you think I paid $64 or $200 some dollars for all them? No, that was the
There was some kind of trade.
No. Well, I mean, yes and no. Because I'm fully transferred over to his eBay now. Except for I have like maybe 4 or 5 things left that I have to pay out for. But I switched all of his shit, all of that shit over, so that way there's no longer a confusion on ours.
That's a freaking accounting nightmare
Yeah.
for me.
So I swapped it out to where he's dealing with the money now and he can pay me out, whatever. But I can tell you I paid less than the cost of that first book that I showed you for all 3 of them books.
Okay, cool.
And that book, in a 9.8, it's $1,800.
Is it in good shape?
Oh yeah, I got them in my safe. They're sitting in there. I got to make another CGC order, but I got like $400 coming out of our account for our from that first CGC order I have. So as soon as
From our account?
yeah. So I gotta like fucking like move
Why?
that book.
Why are we paying CGC?
Because I don't know. I don't want to have not $400 in my account when I get fucking charged for that, and that shit bounces.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
I'll
just
buy
using.
Springfields.
I'm just using it as a safety guard for myself. But I have books there that are worth thousands. I'm not concerned about paying it back. It's just I gotta get the books back first.
Yeah.
But that shit's not gonna hit till it's even in grading. So, who's buying the rest of these spots? How many spots we got left? 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 spots left. Somebody call Howard. Howard, come get all these teams. You got that Mac Jones money now.
Where's Kyle?
Kyle got Niners.
Yeah. Call Dennis, man. He ain't getting anything.
Niners are gone.
Boom, 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 boom. Damn, man. Open some Pokemon. Hit a banger. I probably paid like fucking like $15 for that like a year and a half ago, and that shit's been sitting up there. I have a Shining Fates Dragapult VMAX box if you're interested, AJ. And I still got them Ultra Premium collections. I got 5 of them suckers. Dragapult. Boom, 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 boom. I'll do 60 on it. He's been chilling up here. I haven't done nothing with him. Ugh. I've had this Michael Jordan Funko up here for a while too. It's Upper Deck Michael Jordan, which I have no idea how much he's worth now. I don't know if he's worth anything, to be honest. From All-Star Weekend. He's up to $34. That's it. It's got the 2 promos. I don't know how I'm going to ship you the jumbo card, but I think it has 7 Shining Fates packs in it. So I actually got I actually opened one of these for myself like a while back. This is my binder. I got started on it and I never finished it. But it was the one for like collecting all like the jumbo cards. So I did it for like, I think like the first 2 months or whatever. Because I have like a bunch of the starting ones. But I think in the back, yeah, I have the jumbo Dragapult VMAX. So I can actually tell you when I bought that box. I bought 2 of these when me and Katie were going away for our anniversary. I stopped at Walmart. I bought 2 of them. We had a cabin in Michigan, and I drove 4 hours up to northern Michigan, and then when we were settled down for the night, I opened and I got like a Skyla trainer, which is pretty neat, which is supposed to go PSA, but it's not there. I have the whole set of the jumbos. I'm hoping those are worth some money one day. I wish I had the whole set. I'm halfway tempted to go back and finish it. I even have some of the partner packs. I know where to get the partner packs. I just haven't had a chance. You know how it goes. You know how the dice rolls. Oh, man. Boom, boom, boom. I ripped a couple of them. I thought they were pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for Brilliant Stars. I actually opened some of the Japanese earlier today. And it was a nice set. I really enjoyed the little bit that I got with it. It seems pretty cool. I like the concept of the star cards. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I'm sure that I'll be ripping a fair amount of it whenever it comes out. So, but yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Day you get it in, go live and tag me. Yeah, man. I've ordered a case of ETBs. I know I'm getting some. I got some allocated to me, so I know I'm getting some of it. But yeah, I gotta wait for my actual distributor to be like, "Hey, we got more," which I'm sure they will. It's just I don't know how many days after release date they're gonna take for everybody to get it, because it's gonna be such a hot product at the time that it's gonna be like everybody's gonna be going crazy over it. So but yeah, man, I'm excited for it. It looks really nice. Yeah, it looks super sick. I think I'm just kind of over celebrations at this point. I've opened so much of it, not even for like myself, and I've watched so many people open it, and it's like, like, can we get on with this, or? But yeah, man, I am ready for Brilliant Stars. I think we got a couple more weeks maybe Maybe a little more. We gotta wait till February 25th. So we got 3 weeks from tomorrow, which sucks. But I guess in the meantime, yeah, celebrations. I kind of just was like, it's cool and all, you know. I think it's cool. I think, honestly, you want to talk about some product to put away? Look at 20th anniversary celebration ETBs. You want to talk about product to put away for some years? That's a fucking product to put away from some years. If you got ETBs of 25th anniversary and you put a case back in the motherfuckers, oh, dude. You got a couple thousand. Within 5 years. As soon as that 30th anniversary shit hits, I mean, it's easy money. Easy money. Money's easy to make. It's just how long you gotta wait. You gotta wait some time. That's how it always goes. Like Prism 2020 football. Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl. Oh God, all my 2020 products getting dumped. Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl. All my 2020 shit's getting dumped. Hey, if you want my fucking 2020 shit, you better get it within the next couple weeks, cause if them Bengals win that Super Bowl, my shit's going. All of it. All that 2020 shit's going. Because it's going to be too hot. People are going to be going crazy for Joe Burrow rookie cards. As if it hasn't been crazy enough. I'm dumping it. I've been dabbling in some Japanese stuff here recently as well, and it's kind of cool. I liked, I don't know if you did any of it, but, what's the name of it called? Climax, Japanese. That was a really, really, cool set. A lot of hits in that. If you get a chance, check that out. What else? That's all I can really think of. Shining Stars, I think it's what it's called. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool set. I think that's all I can think of right now. But Japanese cards quality are superior to American. You know what? It's crazy you say that because Japanese cards never book as well as they never do as well as American cards. American cards always do better than Japanese cards. That's kind of like the funny thing about it. Like, typically American cards, when it comes to Pokemon, always do better than Japanese. And it's like, it don't make sense. The only time that like the Japanese cards do better, but is when like the set first comes out. Like right now, like yeah, everybody's buying the fucking Brilliant Stars Japanese set because that's just what everybody wants. But after American comes out, nobody will care. What's up, Dennis? You guys break any more Immaculate? No, sir. I was kind of like 2 and done with those boxes. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good after that. Japanese Immaculate? No, we're talking about Pokemon. I'm trying to get AJ to buy my Dragapult box. We actually just opened some. I opened like a random blister pack that I've had sitting away for like a year and hit like a $55 trainer. So that was pretty cool. pretty neato. That Pokemon is hot. Pokemon is hot, man. Originally, we were talking about MetaZoo. I don't know if you've heard too much about that, but that's this product I just dropped on the fucking... This shit, I don't know if you've seen it. I just keep fucking dropping it. MetaZoo. I don't know if you've seen it, but it kind of looks like that. That's what we were originally talking about, and then it kind of evolved into Pokemon. And... yeah. I've kind of given up on collecting sports cards altogether. I think I'm sticking to Pokemon and comic books and Funkos, and that's where, and Black Series and Star Wars in general. I got a lot of collections going, but yeah, I think I'm kind of done with sports cards for myself personally. Lots of hits in there. And where? Talk about, I'm going to keep chasing Immaculate. Hey, man. Immaculate's a nice set. It looks good. Especially if you have, the nice thing with it is Immaculate has a lot of good vet autos. And in your case, a lot of those nice cards are, a lot of those nice vet cards aren't highly sought after. Because everybody cares about the big names, and typically you can get away with having nice cards for not a shit ton of money. There's not even football going on this weekend. Isn't the Super Bowl next weekend, or is it this weekend? Yeah, it's next weekend. That's what I thought. Next Sunday. How y'all feel about that halftime show? I hope Trey Lance tanks. I think a lot of collectors that collect for team, not for like money cards, if that makes sense. Like if you're a collector for a specific team, and not a collector for money cards, then this upcoming year I think is going to be nice to you. I feel like this upcoming draft class is kind of chilled out. I think that 2020 and 2021 product is going to rise significantly when 2022 product hits. I think that, or at least I hope, that box price is going to come down a little bit, simply for the fact that there's just not as hot of a draft class. And if it is as high, or if they keep making the price higher, I feel like a lot of people are going to get turned off of sports cards just because of how much they're trying to get away with it. So you can't not have like there's no quarterbacks like in the first round. I mean, unless a lot of people don't collect defensive guys. You know, I collect defensive guys. I collect Chase Young. That's one of like the two people I collect. So no, a lot of people don't collect them. Don't care about them. So I'm really hoping that everything is gonna kind of like simmer down. Like maybe we can get back to like 2019 prices in 2022, maybe, with everything kind of just like chilling the fuck out for a minute. In a perfect world, that is. I'm sure. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I collect anyone that plays for the Cowboys. I got a tie-dye Marcus Lawrence auto for 20. That's what I'm saying. Like, as long as you're going for, like, I don't, if you're an old vet collector or if you're a collector of just a team specifically, I think this upcoming year is going to be great for you. I think this is going to be a great year of collecting for you. If you're somebody that's looking for money cards and investment pieces, I'm sorry, but I think you're going to eat shit. 2022 is going to be a rough year for you if you're looking for investment pieces. I think everybody's going to be going back to and looking for Joe Burrows and Mac Jones in the next year. And that's why 2020 product price is going to raise. And 2021 product price is going to raise. And 2022 product is going to kind of like simmer down a bit. Because, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys can get nice cards of vets for like not much. Not much. Just because everybody's on one big money chase for a big guy. It's all about the new rookie quarterbacks. Fuck, you can get Jamar Chase autos for a decent price. As long as it's not a quarterback. You can get Zach Wilson autos for a decent price. As long as it's not like Mac Jones or Trevor Lawrence. You could pretty much get that shit for like dirt. I mean, I hate to be the one to say this, but there's no reason that fucking Mac Jones should be worth $3,000 and more. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. I think that I think this next year is going to be good for those that don't care about the big ballers. As long as you're okay with that and you're not looking for large investment pieces and you're kind of just chilling out, then you'll be A-okay. And it'll be a good year of collecting for you. If that's not what you're going for, then I'm sorry, but you're probably going to have a very, very rough year of collecting.
Yeah, man. A lot of those guys, you hold them until they go in the Hall of Fame, everything shoots up, but you better dump it then.
Well, no, what I was saying was I think that
if you're trying to sell it,
2022 is about to be a great year if you collect a team. It's going to be a not nice year to you if you are trying to collect prize money pieces.
Right.
And I was saying, I hope that it kind of comes down the market a little bit. I think, honestly, I mean, hate it or love it, you know.
Dennis is the epitome of the true I collect for myself.
There is some stuff. This is what I'm going to say, okay? And I tell Katie this when I talk about my stuff, okay? I keep track of the monetary value of a majority of the shit that I own. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I know what my shit is worth to me. But the shit I collect, I don't sell. My shit stays with me because I enjoy it. I have almost $5,000 fucking dollars in Funko Pops alone.
Funko.
Right? And I don't need them. I could sell them and make money. You know, it doesn't matter to me. But I enjoy them, and the price tag on them is,
right on, Dennis.
If I need to sell them, I have them. But I have no intentions of selling my Funko collection at any point, any time here soon. Why? Because I enjoy them. I have fucking statues in my rooms that are worth $200 and up. I like them. I don't have any plans selling them. I got fucking comic books that are worth hundreds of dollars. I like them. I don't plan on selling them. If I need them, though, they're there.
You know what? At the end of the day, all these cards, and they finally end up with a dentist.
And that's
somebody who wants them just because of what they are, not because of what they're worth. Somebody wants them because of what they are. At the end of the day, I don't care how many hands it trades. At the end of the day, someone will receive that card and it's in their personal collection.
And this is what I'm going to say is I've got shift. What the fuck, Dennis? I'm also going to say this.
Are they autographed?
I'm also... Banger. I got you. It'll happen before next year. But before 2022 product, I meant, comes out. But, and when I say that people buy Justin Herbert's and they buy, Mac Jones, like, just because you spend a lot of money on a card doesn't mean you're you're not a true collector. Like, don't think that at all, because if you collect like a shit ton of Patriots and that's your team and you spend, a stupid amount of money on a Mac Jones, fantastic. It's the same way with Eric Bink. He's a Patriots fan. Does he spend a lot of money to try to get Mac Jones? Yeah, because he's a Patriots fan. Just because you chase because your team has a big quarterback doesn't mean that you're any less of a collector. But there is those that there's the hybrids. Like Howard, he goes for the big bangers, but he collects his bucks. And then there's those that just chase. What the fuck?
Are they autographed, Dennis?
That's disgusting. And then there's those that just chase cards for the turnaround and the flip of it and the market of it, which is fine. Everybody has their own take on this. But I mean, I've showed this card before. I've showed this card several times. Could I flip this and get this sold and make money on it? Yeah. But I'm not going to, because I like it. I have an attachment to it because it was a memory that I have. There's just some stuff that you just... My first black box card ever. Kyrie Irving. Am I going to go turn around and fucking sell it because I can make a few $100s on it? No.
Oh, yeah. It's a 101.
There's just some stuff that... Also, I don't know where my Jordan card went to finish my set, but it's not in here. So if we find an extra Jordan card laying around. And I got like a bunch of random shit in here. I do have investment stuff. I got fucking John Moran up the fucking yin-yang. If he becomes anything, I'm set. I got Trae Young rookies in here. Like, I got just shit that sits. Because it is stuff that I want to get rid of. And I use it as an investment if I need to. But I'm not knocking down, doors for people to buy my shit from me. Hey, man. As I said, I'm not doing too much of the sport collecting anymore. I got my investments in other places. If it's what you like to do and you collect for the love of what it is, I give kudos to you. Because there's not a lot of people that collect for what it is anymore, it seems like.
Well, no, I think collectors have become a little bit more diversified.
I guess I could agree with that. But I'm talking like...
people collect the stuff they like.
Let me put this in simple terms.
But they also grab the stuff that they... they think is going to be worth.
Let me put this in simple terms. I wish there were more Bruces in the world, and I'll leave it at that. I wish there was more Bruces in the community. That's it.
Yeah.
And if you know what I mean by that, then you know what I mean.
Yeah, Bruce is. He is the. He'd spend $100 on cards, and get 3 cards and say, I don't want the rest of them. Usually you do Donruss, don't you, Dennis? Or you switch every year? Here, I can save you some time. Donruss Hobby Factory Set. Yeah, Legacy is, you know, I mean, Legacy's I like Legacy. I mean, I think Legacy's a cool product. You know, it's more classic, I guess. Rookies and Stars, yeah, it's coming too. It's coming too. I forget how many boxes we're supposed to get, but I know it is coming. Rookies and Stars, I kind of like Rookies and Stars too. Immaculate, that's a tough one. Unless you're just doing bases. Those high-end sets, I mean, they're tough to. I know you were doing Immaculate with 49ers and trying to grab all the different parallels, but that is a tough gig. But I'm going to show you what I think is the coolest thing we've got so far as National Treasures go. And we've got that coming too. My Tony Stewart. Let's see if I move this over here. Well, not RPA. You know, auto mem card, 4 of 5. My favorite card so far. Yeah, exactly. The problem with like National Treasures and Immaculate and those things is it's the same card. Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. We bought it, and we were like, you know, because the distributor says, "Hey, you guys want a box of this stuff?" And we're like, "Yeah, we'll throw down on it." So they sent it to us, and we know we're not gonna bust it, you know, for anybody on stream. So we're like, "Yeah, we'll go ahead and open this stuff up and see what it's like." But it's pretty cool, man. It carries with the National Treasures. Yeah. The booklet with the metal, that's a heavy ass card, Dennis. Heavy ass card, and it's so thick I couldn't even get it in the biggest top loader. I had to actually put it in an acrylic case. I mean, it's pretty cool. You can see the brush marks on it and all that. Yeah, and the tire cards. Yeah, it was a cool set, man. I mean, if you're a racing fan, you know, you can't go wrong with that. They're not like trying to get football national treasures. You know, it's not nearly as pricey, but I mean, still follows that same format. Damn good cards in them. You know, we had. I also like the Mark Martin card and the Rusty Wallace card. Nice on-card autos. And there is the 3-wide card. Austin Dillon. What was the other good ones we had in here? Zane Smith. And there's the tires card. Not quite sure how they did this whole tires thing, but these are cool. The fire suit cards. You know, pretty cool cards from it. I mean, Panini did a good job. Follows with the typical national treasures, you know. They're all high-end cards, low numbered. But, again, national treasures, immaculate. I don't think Flawless probably does it, but, you know, they've got a bunch of different parallels. Need female driver flamer.
What the fuck?
Flame retardant panties. National treasures flame retardant panties from female drivers.
That's a lot.
I don't know if they make such a thing.
Probably not. Because that's, you know.
Race worn. Yeah, we'll bust those open right next to the dollhouse cards. Maybe we should do that.
What?
Maybe we should sell, like, when it gets to be, like, what time it is right now, we break open, like, stripper club cards.
I've tried to get bench warmers, and nobody has.
What's
them.
bench warmers?
It's the same shit as what you're talking about. It's like models and shit. And they do, like, the lipstick cards, and...
Yeah. Do a break of porn models at 11 o'clock. But how would you sell that?
You have to do draft.
Draft? How do you draft it, though?
You have to do a card draft.
Oh, you know what? If I remember right, because a dude gave me a shit ton of those dollhouse cards back in the 90s. Those were actually done by location. So you could buy like Chicago or, you know, wherever one of the locations were.
I'm sure you can probably... I know you... Literally, like... I want to say Benchwarmers is done by Leaf that produces it. And there's, like, fucking jewelry from chicks in it. There's, like, these, like, kiss marks on them. There's all sorts of shit.
From what year, Dennis? When did they do it? Yeah, I do remember seeing that. They probably actually are kind of hard to find. Because I'm imagining they don't produce that many of them.
What?
Those kind of cards.
Yeah, it's. I went to order fucking the Benchwarmers holiday for this year, but I didn't get a chance.
From where?
Magazine Exchange has them.
Really?
It's a Leaf product. They have all sorts of shit. There's like girlfriend cards that came out here recently. I don't even know what they are. They're from Japan.
Did you ask our distributor if they had any?
Of the
Any of them?
Benchwarmers? No, I didn't.
It would be
under the entertainment, and they don't have. They had them for a little while. I remember they did, but I don't think they have them anymore.
Yeah, tell them you want them when they come out.
Hey, can you get me the fucking used panty cards and just send them my way? Thanks.
Yeah, hey, we want to break used panty cards on our stream after we get done doing like legitimate sports breaks.
Yeah, you got any fucking sniffing scratches? Just chilling
Scratch. You got any of them scratch and sniff cards?
Yeah. Watch, I bet they got ones that you fucking like. They fucking spray their perfume on them or some shit like that.
Every time they see scratch and sniff, man, I think of what magazine was it that had it? I remember the Hustler or Penthouse or somebody had. They did a thing on. They did a magazine that had like a scratch and sniff. Case hit crotchless.
What the fuck?
Dennis wants a case hit. Sherry? Is that what it was, Dennis? I thought it was Hustler. Now I gotta look it up. I know it was very controversial. Yeah, it was Hustler.
And what was it that they did? Scratch and sniff?
Yeah, it was, let's see. I'm trying to figure out what month and year it was. It was the August 1977 Hustler magazine. August 1977 Hustler. I remember my neighbor's dad had a copy of it. You know, when we were like 10. And we'd sneak in there and grab that thing, and it had like a little disc on it that you had to scratch. You could sniff it.
What the fuck?
It was 1977. It didn't smell like, I mean, I think by the time they made them, put them on the shelves, sold them, and somebody put them in their closet, like 3 months later, you could scratch and sniff that bitch all day long, and all you were going to get was a smell of ink. Yeah, he had a whole stack, man. That was back in the late 70s, and he had a whole stack of, you know, Playboys and...
Hey, man. That's good money. You get the right ones of those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Them fucking Playboy shirts, or,
Found them on
magazines are
Worth
good.
Point. Vintage 1977 Hustler magazine, 7 months. Sexy scratch and sniff issue.
Buy one and do a review for us.
Huh?
Buy one, Dennis, and then do a review for us.
Oh, I've seen the magazine. I don't remember it, but...
Report back to us if it still smells.
Well, hell, you can go on Hustler's site and probably join it and get, like, all the pictures that aren't magazine pictures. You know, like high-res images.
High-res titties.
I mean, Playboy has on, like, their site, you can be on, and I stole the password once and was in it for like a day, but they had like all of the old stuff that was done off of like the negatives of the pictures that they actually took. I hear you, Dennis. And I mean, you go back into like even the 70s, you bring them up, and those images they put on there that were done off the negatives, I mean, god damn, you can't believe the resolution that comes off the cameras they used, but even back then. I mean, literally. Take care, Dennis. Have a good one, brother.
You dipping?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a water.
Tell her we said hi, Dennis.
She probably don't know who we are.
Oh, I'm sure she does. He spends enough money with us. You bring those images up, and like, you know, they you know how they expand images?
Yeah.
You bring those images up, and literally, like, if you look at one of their faces, you can count the eyelashes on their face. I mean, the resolution is that high. I mean,
It's fantastic. High-res boobs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, literally, if you scroll down, like you can see, you know, like those micro hairs.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, you can see all of it.
Listen, man. Remember when I used to sell that shit for Mike?
I mean, I remember the magazines, you know, and when they printed the magazines back then, believe me, they weren't high resolution. They were enough that you could get the gist of it. But you get on their site where they digitalized them and put them out from the negatives, and it's like, good Lord.
Do you remember when?
I mean, you scroll down to the muffin area,
Oh my god.
and you can see the you know, where the shaving was
All
done.
right, everybody. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I'm just
I hope
saying,
there's
man.
no fucking children in here.
And I'm sure Hustler probably has the same thing. It's 11:15 at night.
Shit, I don't fucking know. Kids don't even have bedtimes anymore.
It doesn't matter. We got a 9 o'clock rule.
Did Mom ever tell you a story about the time that you know all the shit I used to sell for Mike, right?
Yeah.
Mom ever tell you the time that I had to print a shipping label for it off Stacy's computer,
Right.
and Stacy fucking saw what I was shipping,
Yeah.
and she like texted me and was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm telling you, AJ. The digital world has, you know, I guess I never would have thought that they used such good cameras back then that they could actually take the negatives. I mean, literally, you blow up their faces, you can see like the makeup. You know, you can see any imperfection in their face, and I guess I never thought that they used. You look at the magazines from back then, and you thought, hey, it's just crappy photography, you know, it's blurry, it's, you know. But no, that was just the printing. The real pictures are like 4K.
Some real high-res knockers.
Hey, I never realized it, but it was like, God dang. I guess old Hugh had it going on back then. I mean, he knew.
Hugh Hefner.
I mean, they obviously didn't have digital photography back then, so.
How long ago did he die? He died pretty recently. A couple years ago.
Not that long ago.
Doesn't his son like own it now?
Daughter.
Is it?
Yeah. She actually used to live here in LaPorte.
She doesn't live here no more, obviously.
You know when you drive down 400,
Yeah.
right before you get to 35,
Yeah.
that first house on the left, before you get to 35,
Uh-huh.
that's where they lived.
She married?
Huh?
She married? She got kids and like a life going? How old is she? She's gotta be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's old. I guess that was a long, long time ago, but. Well, that whole thing was based out of Chicago, so.
You ever watched the fucking documentary on that shit?
On what?
The whole Playboy Mansion?
No.
That shit's wild.
That's just a fucking party palace.
What if it's one big drug operation and nobody knew this entire time?
Hugh?
Yeah.
No.
It's one big underground drug operation.
No, but I bet you back in the 70s, and you know, that he was banging all them chicks.
Well, I think that kind of goes without saying.
Hugh Hefner. The ugliest motherfucker that was a player. Because let's face it, he was not a good looking dude.
He wasn't ugly.
Yeah, he was ugly.
No, he was not.
Even back when he was young, he was ugly.
No, he was not.
Well, if he wasn't running Playboy, I damn sure don't think any of them chicks would be running toward him.
If he could play guitar, he would.
That's different.
See?
If Hugh was bussing tables at the local restaurant, Hugh would be lucky if he could ever get laid.
Man, White, you're speaking ill of the dead right now.
Give a shit.
That's not cool, man. What do you have to do to you?
He didn't do anything to me.
That man's drowning in coochie.
Yeah. And then spent all this time thinking he was a fucking king walking around in a smoking jacket all the time.
Hey, man, when you got money... You
Or a robe.
When you got money like that, you can do whatever you want.
Hey, I agree. I agree.
That
Got
dude
no
built
problem
his,
with that.
He built his shit from the ground up.
Yes, he did.
And, you know, I give mad props to that. Everybody's got to
Yes, he
make a
did.
hustle somehow. And if yours is fucking
That guy built an
publishing
empire,
titties,
man.
then more power to you.
And he did it fast. You know, some of those, you know, because Playboy's not just produced in, I mean, there's not just Playboy USA. I mean, I've been a lot of foreign countries. It's actually in, you know, there's a Playboy version in a lot of other countries that started back in the 70s too. However, they're not like, it's not like they just took Playboy USA and printed it in a different language. You know, the Playboy in other countries actually has, like, it's local.
Local.
I mean, they have, like, that country's models that are inserted in
That
the magazine.
nationality. Is
Right.
What you're saying.
So there's Spain and Mexico and Turkey, and I mean, there's just tons of them. It just depends on what year they started. But there's quite a few of them that were, I mean, they were back in the 70s. Got any NFL to open for $100?
Yeah.
What you want, Kyle? We just got a whole bunch of Illusions blasters.
How much for those? Let me take a look, and I will let you know, my good sir.
You might be lucky. Zach had luck with blasters tonight. Opened a mosaic.
They're gonna be 45 a piece.
Huh?
45 a piece.
45 a piece. He opened a mosaic and got a rookie scripts of Denny out of a blaster. So
Maybe you'll have the same luck as him. Wow.
huh?
So maybe you'll have the same luck as him.
Although, I gotta say, I don't think blasters are your go-to for, you know, like high dollar cards. But I got to admit, over the course of time, you want basketball, Kyle? I gotta admit, over the course of time, we've pulled some shit hot cards out of blaster boxes. Remember when I pulled the Burrow?
Yeah, that was a big hit.
Yeah, we've actually pulled some pretty decent stuff out of blasters.
There you go. Make it easy.
Cool, cool, cool. Mosaic basketball.
I gotta go
It doesn't look a whole lot different than last year's mosaic.
showing that stuff that we opened today.
Yeah. So Zach pulled that out of a blaster. He got a nice Kobe White silver. Let's see, what do we got here? Got Jam Masters, Jason Richardson, Devin Vassell. These like orange ones come out of the hanger boxes. Devin Vassell, then, you know, obviously your rookies, Lamar Stevens, Anthony Edwards, Trey Jones. You get the greens out of the blasters. RJ Hampton, Kylie Irving, insert. Got these two different Isaacs. Whoops. God, is this even focusing on me? Got these two different Isaacs. One Mosaic green. Lamar Evans. Anthony Edwards. Tatum. Harden. Trey Jones. Giannis Jam Masters green mosaic. Sadiq Bey and Danny Green. And then you got all your traditional ones. I actually don't think this set probably has changed much from, I mean, they might have some different inserts in that, but I mean, as far as the cards themselves, I don't really see a big difference from last year to this year. Just my opinion. God, a nice picture of Gobby. Big Gobby in the background. We need to get a nice, we need to put Gobby's picture somewhere.
I can take a picture of him, Photoshop his face, and then put it right there or some shit. I don't know. That's an idea.
I'm gonna put him up at the card show.
Well, yeah, I hope so. Hopefully it's super busy.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
I'm glad that they're doing monthly or weekly shows or whatever it is now.
Is it monthly or every other
I think
month?
it's monthly.
Okay.
It's supposed to be monthly.
Well, I told Mike we were doing it. I can take a Saturday off.
Don't forget that I won't be there.
No, I know. As long as you help me set up.
No,
I
I'm not
got
worried
it.
about that. I'll get you set up.
Help me get set up.
It's getting
and
you home that's the issue.
I brought it home myself last time.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that. It's getting the pricing because a lot of this stuff I don't.
We'll get this shit ready before. When is it? It's next weekend?
No, it's in February.
It's February.
Oh yeah, okay.
So is it next weekend?
February, is it 12th? It's not this. Yeah, I guess it's next weekend.
So it's Super Bowl weekend.
On Saturday.
So it's
Yeah.
13th.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be Joe Burrow and everybody's gonna be sniffing like a bunch of hound dogs at that show.
I know. I wish
For fucking
I wish
Joe
I had some
Burrows.
more of those Gym Mint 10s.
I sold all of those a while ago.
I think we still got some of them.
There's the Joe Burrow graded up here. They're everywhere.
I think we still got Burrow graded cards, but I don't have any Stafford.
No.
Who do you think's gonna pull that one off?
Bengals.
Huh?
Bengals.
I do too.
At least I hope it's the Bengals. Well, I don't know. I had this conversation with Dennis the other night. My sort of reasoning with this whole thing is like it'd be cool to see Joe Burrow win. It would also be cool to see Matt Stafford win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not married to either one of them. I don't care which one wins.
Like
I
Matt
just think the
Stafford-
Bengals have more weapons than the Rams do.
Matt Stafford's been through the shit. I think he deserves to win one.
Well, that may be true.
And
I'm not going to deny that because, like I said, I'm not married to either one of them. But
as far as Joe Burrow goes, I kind of feel the same way about him. I think he deserves.
it's like a kickback
win as
of
well.
Patrick Mahomes, coming into the league.
I think.
I just think the Bengals have more weapons than the Rams. I mean, I'm sorry, but they are going to tear in the Super Bowl. They're going to tear Cooper Kupp apart.
I don't know. Cooper Kupp's been playing really well.
No, he has been playing really well.
I mean, they better.
But
have
they're going to
some
be super
insane
focused
fucking
on
lockdown
Cooper
on
Kupp. So I hope the Rams have a backup plan.
Oh, you mean Odell Beckham Jr.?
Oh, he did well too.
Oh yeah. They got two fucking disgusting wide receivers they have to lock up.
But they know who they are.
That's fantastic. You can know who anybody is. I fucking know that.
I mean, they're still going to do well, but it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to uncover them.
You don't think it's going to be the same way on opposite sides?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be the same fucking. If you talk about wide receiver weapons, as far as
But the Bengals can run the ball.
who's the Bengals running back?
You got what, Mixon?
Neither fucking one of them have that great of running backs. No, neither one of those teams has like a star, outstanding running back.
Well, they don't have what you would consider a star.
Yeah, they don't have Derrick Henry. They don't have Ezekiel Elliott. They don't have James
but
Robinson. They don't have.
Zach, here's the thing, and this travels all the way back through all the discussions about players and great players. Understand a team's game plan. They're not all the same. Yeah, Joe Mixon is a stud.
Yeah, but he's not like.
He
not
gets
a
the
top
job
tier.
done for a running back.
He's not top tier though.
Yes, he is. Go
Actually,
look at him.
You know what? You're fucking right about that. Zeke fucking pissed me off this season. Honestly, fuck Ezekiel Elliott for that fucking horse shit of a season he had. I will never draft him as a running back for my fantasy team ever fucking again. What a sore shit disappointment. What a fucking underwhelming performance by a top 5 running back of all.
You got to realize the game plan of a team. Not all teams are like Tampa Bay. We're going to throw on 3 downs and run on 1. They're going to run 1 or 2 downs and pass on 2. If they're not punting.
I'm going to run on 7 downs, and I'm going to kick on 5. I'm just kidding. This is definitely we are not benefiting at this point in time.
Yeah.
We are definitely just bullshitting at this point.
Pretty much. I'm thinking I don't like this format of team thing. I mean, we'll get through this one, but I'm not sold on doing this one again. I'm okay with tiering, but I agree, AJ. Mixon got it done, man. Or they wouldn't be where they are. We'll see who the Bengals get in the draft. The more people they can get to protect Burrow, I mean, those guys were just having a hard time with it. I mean, I think he led the league in sacks. You know, if they protect, you know, hopefully a lot of these teams picked up on the idea of how you know, if your quarterback's going to be your star, then you build the team around the quarterback. Obviously, defense is different. You know, you got to get defense to, you know, be able to do what they got to do. But on the offensive side of the ball, you know, do a New England Patriots style like they did that made Brady so successful. I mean, build your team around, you know, protecting the quarterback, getting him offensive weapons, running backs. They don't have to be Derrick Henry or Jonathan Taylor, but get decent running backs, you know, so that at least the running game's a threat, and get good wide receivers. Bingo, bango, bongo. You got it. And I think they're learning it. You know, they're getting these high-speed quarterbacks. You know, hey, you can only get so many people in a draft and free agency in a year. You know, get these guys and build a team. I think they would all, you know, and I think that's where we're going. We're going to a quarterback game. If you ain't got a scrambling quarterback that can move it, let's face it, Brady, Rodgers, you know, a lot of these guys have been around for 20 years, close to 20 years. They're not scrambling quarterbacks. You know, when these guys are gone, we're going to have the new era of quarterbacks that, you know, you better be able to throw and you better be able to run. Which adds a whole third threat to it. Quarterbacks that can throw, quarterbacks that can run, and a running game with, you know, that's adequate. It's going to be interesting. I think they're all kind of moving toward that. If you look at all these young quarterbacks coming in, nobody's a straight up passer. You know, I remember watching Tom Brady when he played at Michigan. You know, Michigan, Big Ten, Get you a little duster. Brady played at Michigan in the Big Ten against my team, Purdue. And good player. But Brady's not a rusher or a scrambler by any means. Yeah, and none of those quarterbacks really were, other than if you got to like kind of back in those in that era, you know, a Michael Vick and, you know, some of the other ones.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. You know what size this is? This is
Double
motherfucking
X?
3X.
Yeah.
You know how much I paid for this?
What?
$2. You know how much I sold this thing for?
What?
31. It's a good turnaround. That's right.
Okay.
Buy big old trench coats, and that's how you make money. Fuck sports cards. Just buy big oversized leather trench coats. Wipe your collections. I found the way to make money. That's all I got. All right, good night, everybody.
Turn this off. I'm going